Hey guys, this is Rox, and I'm here with yet another episode of The Film Scene, a podcast for actors and filmmakers across the world. So today's guest is John. John, would you like to introduce
Hello,
yourself?
my name is John J. Fisk. I'm from South London and I'm an actor and DJ.
That's pretty cool. So you said you're an actor and a DJ. That's actually pretty cool. So, I would like to ask you, what inspired you to take up acting? Like, was it a person, a specific performance you saw, or was it
It
something
was
else?
just seeing movie stars in the cinema and the influence that they had around the world made me want to be an actor, an important person who has a lot to say, is influential and is listened to.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. So, you want like a stage to like bring out your creativity, but also to give voice to your thoughts and opinions. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, for example, I saw Tom Hanks outside the White House,
Mm.
dictating about what he thought was the right. I can't remember what he was talking about, but he was talking about, what his opinions were. Um, he's a really, really good actor. Everyone really likes him, and he deserves to be in that position. And that's the kind of place that I want to get to in life. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So you get like a voice to your thoughts and stuff, and yeah, you already have like your fan support, so you have people listening to you. So that's a big
yeah.
stage. That's pretty cool. I think that's an interesting perspective. Have you like done a lot of auditions?
Yeah, I've had a few auditions. Most of my work's been extra work, but in the speaking part that I have had in the film, I didn't have an audition for that. They just kind of saw me on Star Now, and I was only there for an hour, and it's the biggest part I've ever had. It wasn't an extra part. I was still in fake IDs. Um, but my first audition experience was through casting networks, and I was quite nervous, and it could be seen.
Ah.
And I think if I'd have been to drama school, things would have been different. But I'm still eager to make it big in the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, if you have the talent, it all works out fine. It's like just about how much you put into your craft. And you said you have done like a lot of extra work. So, I have a lot of actors who I keep talking to, and we all agree that extra work and stuff is a really good way to learn more stuff about the set
Of
and
course, yeah. You
acting.
meet all the celebrities, all the film stars. You learn on the job about how to act properly, how to be patient. And it's all right money as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. But yeah, like a lot of film stars also have gotten their start doing extra work. So I guess you're right there. One
yeah.
day, definitely. So, but yeah, no. So that's amazing. So I wanted to ask you, like, um, how did you prepare for your very first audition? Like, whatever part it was, how did you prepare for it?
I think I was reading the Samuel L. Jackson speech from Pulp Fiction,
Oh,
um, and also they wanted me to sing a song, and I sung Kesha, Crazy Kids.
oh,
And I just went over the speech to Samuel L. Jackson like 100 or 200 times. Um, and I thought, this is going to be a really good stepping stone because he's famous for that. And
yeah.
I thought it would do me a good favor. Unfortunately, I didn't actually pass the Casting Network's audition. Um,
It's part of the job, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, the problem is people have kind of like flattened me a little bit. Um, so I need to kind of reinvent my character and my way of interviewing with the actors networks and the casting networks thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so what was the first part you actually got? Like your first ever part?
Um, Before I was on Star Now, I was in Malaysia with something called TBC, which was a school music department, Trinity School
Oh,
in Croydon. And we had an interview on us in Malaysia. Um, and I was the center of attention of the documentary. Now,
oh,
I thought it was just going through Malaysia, but I Googled it about 6 months ago, and apparently it went throughout the whole of Southeast Asia, the whole thing. So I think that's how I might have started to get known on Star Now because I put it on there, I've been in Malaysia, I've been the star of that.
yeah.
Um, but after that, it's mainly been extra work. But I have had people asking me to have an interview about what happened in Malaysia. So that was the first thing. And obviously, that's what I wanted life to be like, which is why I'm trying to reach out back to Star Now and get back to that place where I can be that
Yeah.
person I want to be again. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like always stay alert for opportunities. Like you never know when an opportunity will pop up. You just like keep applying and there will be rejections in this industry. Like I think it's true
Yeah, I
for
know.
all industries.
Pretty harsh sometimes, isn't it? The way that you get rejected and things.
Yeah.
Um, but I think Star now is the biggest thing that's helped me with my auditions and things. Because you can do modeling, acting, DJing, producing, influencer work. I mean, it's everything that anyone would ever want to do. Obviously, which is
Yeah.
why they charge £120 every 6 months now.
Yeah,
It's,
no, but definitely like Astana is very useful. I found it useful too for my stuff. Like not just like applying for stuff, but also like getting people to collaborate with.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so Stana is like pretty good, but yeah, like we mentioned, we talked about rejections, like we have a lot of rejections in this industry. So in that period, like when you get rejections, how do you keep yourself motivated? Like what is your secret or mantra?
The
Like
thing
what?
is, like every application that I send to Star now, every 10 applications, one of them will usually be successful. So
Mm,
a lot of people say, I saw on Facebook, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He said, if you want to get somewhere in life, aim for 10 times higher, and you'll probably get to that place in the one times higher that you're going to go to.
mm,
Um, so yeah, it's the same with Star now. Even though I got a lot of rejections, especially through the modeling applications, I really wanted to do the modeling. But
mm.
you have to be absolutely super, super fit and beautiful to be a model. Um,
Fair
which,
enough.
which I'm not anymore, but I can cope with it. I can cope with the rejections. And I just take anything I can get ready from Star now. It's everything I want to do, acting, influencer, model, DJ, things like that.
I think that's really good. Like you have like a wider range of jobs you can apply to. So even if you're not getting like any acting gigs at the moment, you might get something else and it just keeps you busy. And every single
Exactly.
opportunity
Yeah.
is a learning opportunity, right?
I mean, you never get bored in this industry, do you? There's always stuff to do if it's just applying or
Yeah.
applying yourself to learning things. Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to be like that person who's like eager to learn and willing to take up like different opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes there's like some people who'll be like, "Oh no, I'm just gonna be the lead actor in every single film," but that's not how things work. Sometimes you have to take some supporting roles and stuff, and I think like some supporting roles are really strong and like really good for an actor's portfolio. So just like being open to opportunities, or not just like acting, but like even with all the other aspects, like even with modeling and stuff, there's like different aspects of modeling, like there's catwalk, there's photographics. So you just have to be open to any opportunities, isn't it right?
Yeah. I mean, I read a book about 10 years ago called Big Magic, and it was about the acting industry. And it was saying that success doesn't come overnight, it will take 20 years or so. And which, I mean, I'm starting to become a little celebrity now because I'm in all the films I'm in.
And that's
Uh,
pretty cool.
but yeah, they said that being famous when you first become famous, it'll be the worst thing that's ever happened because people will be saying bad stuff about you. But apparently, it gets better as time goes on, according to that book. Yeah,
Yeah, and I heard somewhere like I heard some people say when there's like actually people commenting mean stuff about you, that's when you know you've actually made it, because there will always be like people bullying you because they see you succeed
I
and
know. Yeah, I mean, it's like politics. You can never be right, can you? 'Cause there's always people that are on the other side, like either left or right. But
yeah,
I've got a bit of a thick skin really because I did get bullied and walked all over when I was growing up. So that
yeah,
helps you get like build an inner resilience and a thick skin
yeah.
um,
You need that in this industry.
really, yeah. But everything's training. Like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's absolutely true. It's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Yeah, and at the end, it's all about like trusting your craft, giving your 100% and just like muting, like just canceling all the background noise. And yeah, there will be people who like hate you, but there will always be people who love you and support your work. And I
Yeah.
think those kind of people are like really amazing. So yeah, even like one small comment appreciating you just makes your day. So yeah, whoever does that, thank you to everyone actually. So yeah, it means a lot when people actually encourage you, say nice stuff, and then it just like to mean people, you're just like, ah, I don't care. I really shouldn't pay attention to you. It is hurtful sometimes, but you just have to like keep trusting yourself, I guess.
I know, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like that should like developing a thick skin should also be a part of an actor's training, or like just like for every person who's like out there on social media and stuff, who's like facing public, so it should be a part of their training. But yeah,
Yeah.
oh well. Yeah.
Obviously, there's people that want to defeat me as well because I've been on TV since I was 10, and
That's
because
cool.
I'm in a book, and I'm in lots of films.
Mm,
I'm a DJ. I'm a very loud person. All you have to do is type in my name on Google or YouTube and see how loud I am.
yeah, yeah. So you have a YouTube channel?
I do, yes. And all you have to do is type in John Fisk,
Yeah,
JONFISK.
amazing. Yeah, I'll look up your channel and put a link to your channel down below so the viewers can
Videos.
search you up as
Some,
well.
some of my old so-called friends have put videos on there, like dissing me a little bit. And there's a track called Spoon, which uses my name, but apparently that was before I was born, so it's not about me.
Oh,
Um, but I'm not sure I'm happy about it. I did want to take it up legally with the internet law,
mhm.
but I didn't have the money to do it. So I'm trying to like adapt to the situation and see how I can work with it, or maybe even use it to my advantage in order to become more of a celebrity. But one of these days, I hope it's going to go away, from the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, everything will fall in place, I guess. Yeah. No, so you seem like a very passionate person, So is there like any specific sort of stories or genres you're really passionate about and would love to like act and like be the star of it?
I like action films.
Mm,
I like romance films. Um, I mean, there's no particular genre of film that I like. I mean, um, different films have different things that people like about them.
mm.
Um, I like the films that I'm in.
Yeah, basically like any sort of films, I guess like it's all about acting. That's really good. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. So I had one more question for you. Is like what is the best piece of advice you have ever received in your whole journey, like your creative journey?
I've learned that only 1% of actors make it successfully into the film industry. Regardless of that, however, I still think I'm able to make it.
That's good. I love the confidence. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you put enough into your craft, you
Because
can.
I'm a special person who's had a unique lifestyle, and I've got a lot of stories, I've got a lot of fame, a lot of power, and a lot of things to tell. I've just graduated from my degree. Yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
about to
Congrats.
enjoy next year. Sorry, I've got a cough. I'm just doing I'm doing drama maybe and music maybe at the London Music Academy next year, or maybe
Ah,
music and drama, or just drama and so on. I haven't really decided yet. Or maybe I'm going back to Open University to do nothing to do with music, but it'll always be my passion to do music and acting. I remember when I was at Trinity, when I was at high school, the music and the drama lessons were my favourites, and
mm.
I really liked it. I found it very fun.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's cool. Maybe you'll like one day like appear in like Broadway and stuff like that, It's pretty fun too. Are you like would you be interested in something like that?
like Broadway, did you say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's that?
Oh, just like a musical theater, I guess.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. I mean, I live to be on TV, really. But if theatre comes my way, it's also very good. But with TV, there's millions of people watching it. You can't fit millions of people in the theatre, can you?
Yeah.
So my most recent claim to fame is probably on the Jeremy Vine show. He pointed out I had the shades on. Um, I've been in music videos as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Music videos are pretty cool. Yeah, I think yeah, I like music videos too. But yeah, I think yeah, my preference would also be like TV, like, but I do love doing theater and stuff. I absolutely cannot sing. But I mean I've tried it, but I cannot. But I think I'm like okay with theater. And
okay.
yeah.
It's when I was at uni at Salford, originally doing my HND in music and recording, they were telling people, let them down gently, that they're not going to make it as a film or a musician star. And I
Oh,
was like, I'm having this, I'm 21 years old, I've still got the rest of my life, and I've already made it into fame somehow. So I thought, that's why I kind of left the course really, because I am making it as
yeah,
a celebrity.
no, no, good
Uh,
for you. Yeah, you should never like sometimes people are just like being mean and trying to discourage you, but you do you and you just keep working on your craft and one day you'll get there. And I
I mean,
swear like
I
a
love
lot of
what I do. Like Christina Aguilera says, the music, you gotta love what you do. Well, I love what I do. So
yeah, exactly. That is what matters. And like I said, a lot of popular stars have stories where they have actually been told by people like they won't be good actors, they won't make it, and now they're like superstars of the industry. So, well,
yeah,
jokes on those people. So,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I
so
didn't go into student loan debt for to be told that I'm not going to make it as my dream career.
yeah, exactly. It's your dream, you live it, and yeah, well, it's hopefully like it's gonna work out for you, and I'm pretty sure like we'll see you on the big screen very soon in a very
Yeah. I
big
mean,
role.
some people might have already done that, but yeah,
Yeah, no, pretty cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, so anyway, I love chatting to you, and now I would like to play a little game with you, like I do with all my guests. So this one's called Dream Movie. So I have a made up project title, and you just tell me like who would be the director and who would be cast alongside you in that movie. All right,
who's
you ready?
the director? Which directors?
Yeah.
Which directors? I don't know any directors.
Oh, then we'll just go with actors, I guess.
Right, cool. Go
Yeah,
on.
all good. Yep, so this is the title. So it's a sci-fi romance set on Mars. I know it sounds crazy, but the whole point is being great. So
Yeah.
who would you cast in that movie alongside you in a sci-fi movie, sci-fi romance movie that's happening on Mars?
Probably either Leonardo DiCaprio or Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, no, that's an interesting cast choice. Why them?
Because I see how well Leonardo does his romance films, like in Titanic and the beach and things.
Mm,
And Keanu Reeves in The Matrix is amazing. And I think that if
yeah.
some of was, that'd be cool as well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's amazing. I think I like that, and I would be interested in seeing that movie with you and one of them. But yeah,
Absolutely. No, they've actually got some people on, not some people, they've got a machine on Mars now. It was on the news a couple of days ago. I
oh,
can't if it happened a couple of days ago or they were talking about it last year. I think it was last year, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry,
oh,
it's just me going off on a wild tangent. Like, go.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no. Well, it was really nice chatting to you, and I'm pretty sure you'll make it big in the industry. So good luck with all your projects, and looking forward to seeing what you do in the future. And thank you so
All
much,
right.
guys, for watching, and
Nice,
I'll
nice to meet you. Okay.
yeah, same here. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, ta-da!
Bye bye. Bye bye.